Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about simple sentences. And by the end of this lesson, you're going to be able to pick out a subject and a predicate, be able to tell if something is a complete thought or not, and be able to write your own simple sentences that contain subjects and compound predicates. It's really exciting, and this is the foundation of our sentence work, so we're going to make sure that we understand this before we move on to compound and complex sentences. So let's get started. Let's jump in to simple sentences. First, we need to take note of the important vocabulary terms you need to know in order to understand what makes a sentence simple and how we're going to identify its parts. So first, what is a simple sentence? Is it a basic sentence with just a couple of words? Well, not really. It's a sentence that has a subject, a predicate, and it expresses a complete thought. Now, some of those words might be daunting. Like you're like, what the heckola is a predicate? What do you mean a complete thought? Well, don't worry. I got you. We're going to take a closer look at what these words mean. First, we have subject. So this is the person, place, thing, or idea that the sentence is about. And I know you're smart, so you're already thinking, wait, isn't that the noun of the sentence? Yes, it's the noun, but it's a noun that is doing the action. So it's a who or what that's doing the action in the sentence. That's the subject. Then we have something called the simple predicate. And it's the action or what is happening in the sentence. It's what the subject is doing in the sentence. Instead of saying this is what they're doing, we're going to say that's the predicate of the sentence because we're fancy. So here's a little pro tip for you. You're going to find the action word first, and that's going to be your simple predicate. And then after that, you're going to ask who or what is doing this. And the answer to that question will be your subject. All right, let's try this. Let's read this sentence together. The science lab smells like eggs during experiments. So let's ask ourselves, what is the action here? Hopefully you say smells, and that's correct. So this word right here is the action word, but if we're going to be fancy, we're going to call it the predicate. And then we ask ourselves, who or what is doing the smelling? And we look at our sentence, and the science lab is smelling. So that is our subject. So we have predicate right here, smells, subject is the science lab. Let's try another one. My headphones stopped working. So what is our action in this sentence? Stopped working. Yes, that's what we call the predicate. And what stopped working? The headphones did. So that's our subject. One more. My best friend's team won the championship game. So what's our action here? Won, exactly. So that's the predicate. And then what's the subject? Who did the winning? My best friend's team would be the subject. So here we have some examples. We have 5 examples. I want you to pause the video and I want you to identify the subject and the simple predicate in each sentence. So what you can do if you're just watching the video and you don't have the worksheet in front of you, you can just write down predicate and subject on your paper. And then we're going to check it together. So go ahead and pause and find the simple predicate and the subject. We're back. Let's check and see how you did. Number 1, predicate is steals. Who is stealing? My cat is stealing the pizza. Good. Number 2, the smelly locker scared everyone in the hallway. What's doing the action? Scared. Great. Who scared everyone in the hallway? The locker did. You don't need to put the word smelly there. That's just describing the locker. We just need the word locker for our subject. Positivity spreads quickly in our classroom. So this is an example of an idea happening, an idea as a subject. So first, what's the action? Yes, spread. So that's our predicate. And then what's the subject? Positivity. Perfect. Next, number 4. The cafeteria smells like pizza today. Love pizza day in the cafeteria. What is our predicate here? Smells. That's our action word. What is smelling? Cafeteria. And finally, number 5. Aubrey's water bottle fell on the floor. So what's our predicate or action word? Fell. Who fell? Is it Aubrey or the water bottle? It's the water bottle. The water bottle is the subject here. Hopefully you got all those right and we're ready to move on to the next part. The next part is a complete thought. So a simple sentence has a subject, a predicate, and it expresses one complete thought. So what does that mean? It's a sentence that makes sense all by itself. You can read it and understand the whole idea without needing more words. You don't need any more information in order to feel good about the sentence to understand what's happening. So here's our pro tip. You're going to ask yourself, does this make sense on its own? And can I read it and not be left hanging? Let's look at this example. A complete thought. The bus arrived late. An incomplete thought. Because the bus arrived late. You're left wanting more information like, what happened because the bus was late? Tell me more. I need more. And so if we had more information, it wouldn't even be a simple sentence anymore because it has two different thoughts. So a complete thought, one thought is a simple sentence. So if it said something like, because the bus arrived late, I had to walk to school, that's not a simple sentence even though it had all the information. We have two complete thoughts there. So simple sentence, one complete thought, you have all the information you need. So is this a complete thought or a simple sentence? We're going to try it on our own. So I want you to write yes if it's a complete thought and a simple sentence, or no if it's not. So if you are watching the video, you can click pause now to do this. If you have the worksheet, you can use the worksheet. If not, you can just number 1 through 5 on your paper. And when you're ready to keep moving on to find the answers, click play. We're back. Let's check and see how you did. Number 1, square pizza is the best lunch on Fridays. Is this a complete thought? Yes, we don't need any more information. We know square pizza is the best lunch at Fridays, period, the end. Number 2, when my best friend plays soccer. Is this a complete sentence? Complete thought, simple sentence? No, because we need to know what happens when my best friend plays soccer. Like, do they win? Do they need a snack after? When my best friend plays soccer, do they forget to do their homework? I don't know. I need more information. Number 3, because I forgot my homework, I had to work during lunch. Is this a simple sentence and complete thought? It is a complete thought, but it's not a simple sentence because we have two ideas right here. We have because I forgot my homework, and then we have I had to work during lunch. Those are two different ideas, so it's not a simple sentence. The library stays quiet during study hall. Is this a simple sentence and complete thought? Yes, we don't need any more information, and we have one idea there. Number 5, if people talk during study hall, they have to move seats. Is this a simple sentence and complete thought? It's a complete thought, but it's not a simple sentence because we have two different ideas happening. If people talk during study hall, and then we also have they have to move seats. Those are two different ideas, so it's not a simple sentence. Remember, a simple sentence has a complete thought and expresses one idea. Now we're going to take it to the next level, y'all. We have something called compound subjects. And look at these little puzzle pieces down here. It's going to help you kind of visualize what I'm talking about. This is when a sentence has two or more subjects that share the same predicate. So let's look at this. The dog and cat chased the squirrel. So what is the predicate here? Chased. Good. And then who is chasing? It's the dog and the cat. Because they're sharing one predicate, it's still a simple sentence, but we have a compound subject. On the flip side, you can also have a compound predicate. And again, look at the little image here. This will help you remember it. It's a sentence that has two or more predicates that share the same subject. So for example, Zion slammed her locker shut and sighed. What are the action words here? Slammed and sighed. Who did it? Zion. Those predicates are sharing the same subject, so it's still a simple sentence. So a simple sentence has one idea, which we have right here, has subjects and predicates. This one is still a simple sentence. It follows the simple sentence formula, has subject, predicate, and expresses one idea. That is it. Hopefully you understand simple sentences a little bit more. If you're an English or language arts teacher, I encourage you to check out the links below. I have this mini lesson available on Teachers Pay Teachers and ELA Unlimited. And with this mini lesson, you get fill in the blank notes, you get a practice activity like a worksheet to go with it, and then a 20-question quiz to make sure your students are understanding. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, happy teaching!